Hey, what's going on there, everybody? This is Sammy Lega here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another movie review. This is straight from TIFF 2022 Toronto International Film Festival. So the name of this movie is called Brother. It is directed by Clement Virgo, and it is starring Lamar Johnson, Aaron Pierre, and Marsha Stephen Blake. So the backdrop of this is you have two different brothers. One is kind of the bulky, big, popular brother, and the other one is kind of recluse, a little bit smaller. And it's them trying to discover their identity. It's them trying to navigate being black men in a neighborhood where it's kind of like they don't know which way is left, which way is right, what's the best way to survive. But they have a mother that loves them, but is trying to work to pay the bills and do everything in between. And they take this movie and it goes between when they're young to when they're like in high school to 10-year jump. And it's fascinating. I think that the iconography is actually pretty well put, because this is one of the first films I've seen in a long time where I felt like the time skips were just like, I don't know, it didn't miss a beat, because even though they were random and out of place at times, I felt like it was essential to navigating the way the progression of the characters are, because when we first see them, there's a large white noise in the backdrop as far as the sound editing, which I love the sound editing in this, that circles around the uncertainty of danger as far as their survival as men. And from that point, it goes back and forth with different life lessons or different traumas or different scenarios that brings them to where they are present day. Definitely one of the standouts, I would say. I mean, both men are actually standouts, to be honest with you. I think that Aaron Pierre does a great job of the bigger brother, quote unquote, but it's also very emotionally vulnerable. He's dealing with a lot of fear, doing a lot of uncertainty, but yet he's supposed to be the protector. Then you got Lamar Johnson, who is on paper the smart one. He understands his role, but he also is very passive. He lets a lot of things go. He tries to follow his brother's footsteps. And in the middle of them is the character named Ruth, played by Marsha, and it's a lot of different things that are happening that allow these characters to really, to me, just become organic as far as how the story flows. At times, I'm not gonna say it's heavy-handed, but it's really emotionally gut-punching when it comes to trauma, when it comes to what's the real surface issue of what's happening. Second to third act transition is done and paced pretty well. It's just, it may hit a chord with you that, depending on how you interpret it or your perspective, it may skew your understanding of what's really the gravity of what's happening. Or even if you do understand it, it's like, do you want to go there? Do you want to emotionally allow yourself to go there? I think the acting is great. I think they do a really good job of selling the characters, but they also make sweet moments. So there's moments where the characters are kind of interacting with each other and it's joking, or things are happening outside, and it's just like they feel like real brothers. I think that's the other thing that I really loved about this. There's never a moment I questioned like they can't pass for brothers, you know. But no, I actually wholly believe it. As far as how they're doing, I don't know how to really say this, allowing you to gauge who was right and who was wrong. I think that's going to be a matter of perspective, or allowing yourself to really immerse yourself into each individual character and what they're going through at what time. Because you got the mom, she's trying to make ends meet and she's trying to protect her sons, but then she's not there for her sons. You got Lamar's character, who effectively is, the smarter brother, but he's also living vicariously through his brother, and he's trying to navigate life. And he doesn't really know what's the best way, it's up or right or left or down. Then you have Aaron's character, that Francis, basically everybody looks up to him. Everybody looks to him to be this or that. But the system around Francis it feels like it's designed to tear him apart. And I think that is a hard thing. It's a hard pill to see where their transitions as characters, as men, goes. But definitely rate this at a 8 out of 10. I think it was actually really good. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited for Brother? And let me know why. Okay, guys? Peace, people.